Guys, help me out. I need a little bit of understanding as to what's the big deal about the Katt Williams interview. To me, it feels like Epstein for black people, right? Where all these revelations that aren't really revelations because these are things that have been quietly whispered, whispered at us for years now. None of this is really new outside of a few titillating tidbits. But ultimately, the question I always ask is, what does this do for us? How does this help our lives in any way, shape, or form? And much like with the Epstein thing, nope, nothing, not really. So I was a little perplexed as to, what I could take out of this video when it comes to black men in dresses and the booty buggery in Hollywood and, the true, real down to the earth sellouts getting light-skinned wives and $20 million movie deals. You know what, man? All that is kind of previously known information. But I did find a portion in which I could take some meat off of the bone. And it's about something that happened last year that I wanted to make a video on, but I wasn't really in the best position to make a video at the time. It's just one of those, been working. It's a whole lot of stuff, guys. But before that, he was asked about giving up-and-coming comedians $1,000 for their stand-up sets. And he goes on to this whole diatribe about how he's a feminist and, women are suited for jobs, for certain jobs better than men. Facts. None of them in leadership positions, BTW. But, he just really goes on this whole diatribe. And it's just like, dude, that wasn't the question at all. And that will never not ping in my head. So guys, let's get into the real meat and potatoes. Golly, why do you not call it the Shannon Sharpe Show? The Shannon Sharpe Show hits. That's a perfect name for a podcast or a show. Why'd you have to call it? I'm not saying it. That is so sus, bro. Let's go.
I don't know if you saw this, but Taraji P. Henson got extremely emotional the other day. She was giving an interview.
Yes.
And saying that they're vastly underpaid and say the math is not mathing. They get X amount of dollars by the time Uncle Sam get his cut, by the time the agency get their cut, and what you see they were supposed to get is a fraction of that. Where do you come down on that, Katt?
It was the saddest thing ever, because imagine being in your genre, in your sub-niche, whatever it is. Imagine being in your lane. Imagine being one of the very top of your lane. That to the point where if they don't take you for the role, there's not 3 black actresses that they can say are bigger than you that we're going to give this to. Imagine you being at that.
Let's be real. Kind of interchangeable. I mean, Vivica Fox, Megan Good. Who else? You got the chick from Lupita Nyong'o. There are quite a Viola Davis. I don't know what specific role she's talking about, but sweetheart, yeah, everybody's replaceable. Everybody. And for her to sit there and cry, right? Like, oh my goodness, everybody's just taking all this money, sweetie. Without them, who the fuck are you? Right or wrong? Without your agencies, without your publicists, without all these people. See, one of the things that I don't think people truly grasp about celebrity is that they've gone, they're their own little ecosystems. Each celebrity is his own little solar system where they are the sun and they got a ton of different planets roaming around them. And all those, in order for the solar system to function properly, all of the, everything needs to be working and functioning properly. And so thusly, without, CAA and your agent and your publicist and all these other things that's going on around you, you're not in a position to make those crumbs that you're asking for. Don't believe me? Go down to Hollywood, go check out the Hub and see all the failed actresses on the Hub right now. Check your OnlyFans, they get their money straight up. So unless they got a pimp, which would be absolutely brilliant, Speaking of Mr. Williams, Mr. Feminist, all this other fun shit, sir, you are the same hypocrite that you're denouncing. Whether you did it with your own money or did it with theirs. You went out there for years and you portray yourself, because he is like, oh yeah, Katt Williams, Katt Williams, you play a pimp in everything that you do. It's one of the harshest stereotypes against black men. Yet, that's what you portray yourself as. That's what you get your money off of. You know, that the abusing the exact same people you sat up here and was like, oh my goodness, yes. You know what I'm saying? Even if it is fictionally, right? You know, pimp name slipped back. He was about to beat the hell out of that woman before the granddad stopped you. So how about you, like I said, they're all hypocrites. They're all in it. I think he's going to start his tour. He's been invited on to Joe Rogan. So, like, yeah, let's not pretend as if this has not been beneficial for you, Mr. Williams. But as far as, you know, the self-righteousness on what you stand on, sir, that in and of itself is shaky fucking ground. And Taraji P. Henson, sweetheart, you get paid. That's the thing. Even after all their taxes and fees, you ain't pulling in less than $250,000. Half of, like, you know what I'm saying, 150,000 at the very least. And that's more than a lot of people will make in the next 5 years. So how about you just manage your money better? And stop coming to the people who make significantly less crying and complaining about woe is me. This is just like when during the writer strike, when Billy Porter, he goes on talking about how he has to move from his mansion. Like, everybody looking at like, so? Like, and this should have the exact same reaction, but you got the entire internet just, oh my god, because celebrities. And guess what? They're dying off, bro. The whole celebrity class thing, I mean, it'll, like, people will always have their fans, but as far as like that mainstream pop, because of everything that's transpired over the past 5 years, you're never gonna get back to what you used to be. Ask the NBA.
That point, I have to humble yourself and say, they're not paying me, y'all. And they not making my pay go up because I'm doing better or nothing. It don't matter to them that I'm famous and people know me or nothing. They want to pay me exactly what they paying the new girl.
Yeah, or they will replace you with the new girl. Welcome to life. And he's sitting there with this wobbly ass voice like he about to fucking cry. Shut you, man. Miss me with this bullshit, bro. For real. And they sitting there like, bro, like, none of y'all good actors, bro. None of y'all are good actors. And they's about to, you know, they ain't gonna give here and they gonna replace me. Though I've reached the pinnacle of my career. Yeah, tell that to literally anybody, bro, who's gotten a pink slip. Everybody thinks they're the best at what they do. I mean, some people know they ain't shit, but, you know, God bless them for being realist about it. But for the most part, everybody thinks that they're damn good at whatever it is that they do for a living. And that ain't stopped not a near a pink slip from coming. You still getting the jobs, remarkably. So how about you just be appreciative of the work you're fucking getting? Because y'all ain't the draws y'all think you are. Make no mistake. See, without all of that ecosystem, without the solar system that I was talking about, you know, your movies don't even move as well as you think they do, as you think that they will. Your ass will be on Tubi right on the side the rest of them.
And I've been suffering under it for a decade now. And just taking it. I just been getting whooped. But I just gotta come say, this is wrong. We should be ashamed. But this is a country where we don't pay the teachers, and then we say the kids is the most important thing. You can't have...
Okay, and we're gonna... I think this is about it, where the wrap-up goes, because guess what? You remove the fathers. Fuck the teachers. Fuck the school system. That's not what's important. What's important is the homes these kids come up in. How do you... Yet, we need to throw more money at teachers. We need to throw more money at education. Fuck that shit. I'm tired of y'all just raping people. Pardon the French. I said 4th century earlier, but we deep enough into the video. Damn, I'm almost 10 minutes deep. Like y'all sitting here just taking taxes, because that's what taxes is. Taxes were damn near as bad as 4th century. I ain't gonna sit here and say it's worse, but I am gonna say it's damn near as bad as 4th century. You sit here, take tax money from us, throw it at these teachers, and guess what? Yeah, everything continuously gets worse because money ain't the solution to anybody's fucking problem. It can help, but ultimately, particularly when it comes to the kids, you can't sit there and say kids are the most important thing and then ignore that most of them are nowadays are coming up without fathers. Fuck that. Blaming on, you know what I'm saying, pushing that responsibility on schools and teachers and literally everywhere else except for where it's supposed to fucking be. And that's why I don't trust this shit. That's where I take my issue with, because it's nothing more than just fucking bread and circus for the fucking plebs. Ooh, celebrities aren't reacting correctly. Ludacris came out with a fucking song. Who gives a shit? These kids are fucked. Sorry for yelling. That being said, all the internet stuff, like it, go ahead. Don't like it, don't give a shit. Let me know what you think in the comments. Till the next one.